that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right now. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the
little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wide out. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Being chased out left. Caught out left side by Robinson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The tackle.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. It's out. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Flushed out right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. We're scoreless after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run him.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. look to throw here. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. The 20. And he will score.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well, the the second down throw on target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 4. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carried by
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They run the counter now on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And Ingram holds it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First down, San Francisco.
Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Dancing to it, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good-headed scheme going.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Nickel Roby-Coleman on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Powers through him. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. High throw, but he makes the catch. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
58 to Mike.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Zane Gonzalez.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure?
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day.
And a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Big play! Big play!
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a first throw here in overtime. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the 49ers.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Forced out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to